That being said, whether you are working or walking or going to the bathroom or commuting to and from work, you do have a choice. A choice between pulling out your social media or doing something that's better for you that will actually feed your soul. Watch this video for 12 alternatives to scrolling your social media. This isn't going to be a typical list of other apps you can use instead of social media. The purpose is to hopefully help enlighten your mind to other things that you can do instead of being on your social media. While you're watching this video, be sure to leave a comment letting me and everyone else watching this video know what maybe you do as an alternative to social media, because I'd love to add more things to my list. Now, here are 12 things that you can do as alternatives to scrolling your social media. Number 1, read a book or start a new book. Number 2, go for a walk and get some fresh air. Number 3, check out Club Inspiredy, which is launching January 1st. Join the waitlist over there, which I'll leave a link to in the description so that you can see the process coming together before I launch. Number 4, make a new recipe. Cook yourself some yummy food or bake yourself something delicious. Number 5, play with or pay attention to your dog, your siblings, your parents, your friends, whoever is around you at the time that you're wanting to scroll your social media. Number 6, start a new project or make time for your hobbies. Sometimes we don't make time for the things that we want to do or for passion projects, but make the time to do those things. I'm sure if you were to accumulate all the time that you spend on your social media and you were to add all that up after weeks and months and years, you would have been able to do a lot of really cool things that you probably wanted to do, but you're wasting your time instead. So make time to do those little things that matter to you. Number 7, listen to music. I love music, so I'm listening to music pretty often in my house and pretty loud. Sometimes it's so loud that Bracken and I are yelling at each other through the house because we can't hear over the music. But nonetheless, I love music. I love it loud. I love it playing through my house. And it helps you enjoy the time even when you're doing something that you don't really want to do. Number 8, stop procrastinating. And we all probably do this in one form or another, but specifically for this, stop procrastinating, especially if you're distracting yourself with your social media. Just have the self-control and the discipline to stop the scrolling and to get going on whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing that you're distracting yourself with your social media with. Number 9, get a drink of water. What if every time you were gonna pick up your phone to scroll your social media, you instead got in the habit of getting a drink of water? Then you'd probably get in the correct amount of water that you're supposed to get during the day, maybe even a little bit more, and you'd be hydrated and you'd be healthier because you're switching out this for this with water. Number 10, write in your journal. You could start a new journal if you don't currently already have one. You can write about your day. You can write about recent events in your life. You can maybe even do a deep dive, soul-searching journaling session that will help you uncover maybe some issues that you've been band-aiding with distracting yourself on social media. Number 11, call someone. And it can be difficult because a lot of the times they probably won't answer because people don't call as much these days, but call someone, talk on the phone for a while, just check in and see how they're doing. This is definitely one that I have on my list of things I want to do definitely more often. Number 12, do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just sit there, ponder, think, reflect. Sometimes it's actually freeing to do absolutely nothing at all. Now this one can be uncomfortable for a lot of people because usually when you're in this circumstance that you have absolutely nothing to do, you turn to your phone to pass the time or to occupy your time, or the flip side, when you have a lot to do, you also turn to your phone to distract yourself. So it can be a little bit uncomfortable to just do nothing because it can make you start thinking about maybe things that you are trying to avoid in your life, but it's really healthy, I think, and important to make sure that you do just spend time doing nothing to allow those thoughts to come through you and to hopefully be able to make a plan to make things better or to just recognize what you may be grateful for in your life. That wraps up my list of 12 things. I know that's 7, but just 12 things that you can do as alternatives to social media. And I get that your phone is usually with you all the time, whether you're working, walking, commuting, sometimes even going to the bathroom. It's just so easy to pick up your phone, open up your social media from anywhere and everywhere, and you have access all the time. And I totally get that you might more often be in situations that you can't just pull out your journal and start writing. You can't just cook a recipe because guess what? You're not home. You can't just turn on some music because you're in a place that you can't listen to music. And maybe you can't just always work on a project that you love because you don't have the supplies or the means necessary to do so right now. That being said, whether you are working or walking or going to the bathroom or commuting to and from work, you do have a choice. A choice between pulling out your social media or doing something that's better for you that will actually feed your soul. And in the times that you are home or you are in situations where you can do these things that I talked about, do them. Take the opportunity to actually do them. They mean absolutely nothing if you don't make the change and start switching out those habits of scrolling social media for the habits of living your life. Now, please don't forget to leave a comment letting us know what you do as an alternative to social media in your life. And I'm going to remind you, as always, to put your phone down and be present for the moments that matter. If you're wanting to know how you can be involved in a movement that I created that's designed to inspire you and society to spend less time on your phone, create priceless memories, and find joy in the simple things while spreading that message of truth to others in a unique, exciting, never done before way, be sure to check out Club Inspiredy, and I will leave that link in the description below, and you can join the list there. I'm launching it January 1st. So if you join that list now, you'll kind of see the process come together these last couple of months leading up to that launch, as well as be the first to know when you can join, because every month there are limited letters that I am able to send out. So you want to make sure you're on the list so you can be the first to know and the first to get those letters. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope this video was helpful for you. If anything, I hope it wasn't a waste of your time, and I will catch you next time.